Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so we're right in the middle of, well, the dog's being crazy. Right in the middle of the dog's being crazy. But we're right in the middle of our change a one thing a day or do one thing a day in August to try and get views to our Etsy shops, or whatever you're doing, anything you're doing online. Ben, come up and sit with us. Anything you're doing online, if you're active every single day, then it really does improve things. And also wanting to do different things and slightly scary things. So those of you who are in Pam Duthie's Felting Friends on Facebook got a chance to vote for whether today we would be doing a cute or a creepy thing. And love you guys, and I'm terrified as well. The cute thing would have been easy. It was a wonderful little needle felted koala that I was going to make. That would have been so easy. Or the other choice was, I'm not even on my face, am I? There we go. The other choice, and here's Mia. The other choice was for the makeup thing we found in the Boo review. Wendy's here. Hi there, how you doing? The other thing was for this gorgeous makeup look we found in the Boo review last week when we were having a look, and you kind of suggested that it would be a bit cool to do the makeup look. Yeah, so that sounds a little bit terrifying because I do makeup maybe about a dozen times a year, and I do sort of Halloween makeup a couple of times a year, well, at Halloween. But hey, let's give this a go. So we're gonna do something that has never been done before on YouTube, as far as I know. I've not even actually seen anyone do horror makeup on a live stream. There's probably a good reason for that. It's probably impossible. But even if anyone has done horror makeup, no one's done horror makeup while at the same time talking about their Etsy shop stats. I'm 100% sure I'm the first and only person to have. I know, Mia, this is stupid, isn't it? Yeah, I'm the first and only person to have ever done this. Wendy, thank you so much. And Magdalena's here with us. Good to have you back. I know you've been super busy, so it's great to see you back on YouTube. Right, so thank you so much, guys. Now, this is going to be made even more difficult if Mia's sitting on my lap the full time, because my brushes and mirror are down there and my dog's here. But we'll do this. And if you guys, while we're doing this, to not have too much dead air, if you have any little things you want to share with me, any questions, whatever else, just to keep us all right, keep us having something to chat about that's not me going, this looks terrible. So the first thing I'm going to do that doesn't require too much paying attention from you guys, well, doesn't require you guys looking at me too much. Mia, can I get to my mirror, please? Please, can I get to my mirror? Ooh. Wendy loves Mia's sassy self, I know. So we've retrieved the mirror without having the dog get angry at me, and this was an added distraction that I wasn't expecting, Mia deciding she wants to be in this stream. So there we go. So we've got mirror and brushes, and while I look at my Etsy stats, I'm going to do my foundation. How can this go wrong? For anyone interested in these things, I am using a Max Factor Skin Luminizer, and because it's summer and I've actually been outside, I'm not ghostly white, so my foundation's too light for me. So basically this hopefully will give a slightly lighterness to my face. Wendy, I think she just gave us a side eye. I think so. I mean, she's still here. I don't think you can see her anymore, but she's lying on my lap and it's like, don't move me, I'm comfortable. Right, so while I do this, let's pop over to the screen and we can have a little look at my stats for the month of, what month? Month of July. I'm forgetting what month we're in. Paper Cream Wishes, hi there, how are you doing? Yeah, today is going to be absolutely stupid. I'm doing makeup and doing my Etsy stats. So as we can see, for the last month, now summer is usually, yeah, I don't usually use a brush to put my foundation on, but I'm trying to keep my hands clean for as long as I can so I can still operate the mouse. So this is going to be weird. Right, so summer is usually terrible on Etsy, or, well, not terrible, but difficult in that people are doing stuff with their kids and they often forget about buying stuff. Daniel, hi there, how are you doing? Magdalena, yeah, multitasking or failing online live is more like it. But I just thought you didn't want to sit and just watch me do makeup, so we'll do this horror makeup at the same time as doing something else, and then that really challenges me, but gives you something that will work. Okay, so summer is usually terrible on Etsy, but if we have a look, my stats for the month year on year, so the total views are actually, oh, this is hard to do. Total views are down 2%, but the actual visits are up 12%, so pretty cool on what we had last year. Daniel, have I seen you? I've been you. I totally know about your makeup. But yeah, just wait. This makeup's going to get so much more pretty. I think Megan will like it anyway, hopefully. Yeah, so we're up on the year, which is pretty awesome. Daniel, natural but beauty. You're quite right, Magdalena. Okay, and for the month, I am super chuffed that I've had 12 orders. Mia just sneezed and headbutted the mouse. Right, she's off. That was too funny. Yeah, my dog's away in the huff now. Yeah, so I had 12 orders, which is utterly fab. I've checked back, and that is the best I've had in a June ever, and 400 quid for the entire month. So fantastic. I was able to buy dog snacks, which is great. Also good because obviously, as most of you know, it's the month that my fridge packed in, so it's handy to have a little extra pennies. And also I want to have a look. Bless you, Mia, thank you. I shouldn't just be laughing at her, I should be sympathetic. It's not just the sneeze as well, it's the fact she headbutted the mouse. Let's have a look over the last 12 months as well, because I looked at this trend before and it looks, I'm really pleased with this, because you can see obviously November, December, they are busy times, but July was almost in line with February. So it's actually, for a summertime, that's pretty good. Okay, this is as good as it's going to get here. To get even more spooky and probably get in a terrible mess, back to face, I have this product from the All Natural Face that I got on Etsy absolutely years ago. It's a mineral veil called Angel Wings, and it's in white. And I know this tub's really messy and everything's going to fall out because it's all in the lid just now, so I'm going to open it upside down and try and not go everywhere with this. Back to the screen. So my traffic sources from the past, oh no, we want to do the last month. Last month, there we go. Multitasking's not great for remembering things. So my traffic sources are actually, it's a bit higher from other things. I'm usually about 50% Etsy, but that is 42% from Etsy, which is pretty cool. Oh, this stuff goes everywhere. Direct is 26%. Again, that's pretty awesome. That's probably coming from people who've like saved me or looking for me directly, which is really cool. 17% from social media, and now some of that is actually including YouTube, which is really cool because I didn't do YouTube to get views to my site, but it really helps. Every little helps, as they say. Right, now I look ghostly and a bit terrible. And yeah, the reason I was wearing a rubbish top is because there's going to be a lot of fallout with this. Yeah, and our search terms are pretty cool. It's been cat liver gift and then Ben McFuzzylug. So people, that's the name of my shop. So people are searching for that. Cat, that's awesome because that's a really broad search for me to be getting found in and people clicking on. I've got hairs from the brush coming out of my face. And cat bookmark Tibetan Terrier. So yeah. The one I was aiming for last month was needle felted, and I'm not really ranking top for that, so that's, I should maybe think of aiming for different search terms. So just want to have a look, see if I get the right button. Yeah, quick look at my promoted listings as well. And then we're on to concentrating on makeup. So last month on the promoted listings, again, fantastic stats. We had 34,000 impressions. Oh, this dog's barking outside. Hopefully Mia won't kick off. 300 clicks out of that at a cost of $9. And out of all of that, I got 4 orders, which was $150. So that return on investment for advertising, for paying nearly $10, I got $150. So the return on investment, it's usually about a tenth of what I get in revenue I'm spending on advertising, but that's even better. So pretty awesome. I seem to have rattled through that far too quickly. So just a reminder to you all of what we're actually aiming for here in the makeup. This is going to be hopefully what I'm attempting to do. I don't hold much hope out. Yeah, so I'm afraid you're stuck with my ugly mug from now on because we've cut through all the eatsy things. So back to face. So first thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to attempt to do all the skull shading before we put the clowny type makeup on it. So what I think we'll do is I'm going to sketch this all out with a brown colour so I can come in and shade it more in black later. So so this is the point where you guys have to entertain me a bit. So if you let me know how, those of you who've got your Etsy shop, have you been doing your do a wee change a day in April and seen any changes? I know a few people have said already they're feeling that there's some changes, which there totally could be. Anna's here. Hi there, good to see you. Anna Foxy Style, love the name. And what I love about this makeup, one thing which is daft, I know, but that I really love is that I get to keep my eyebrows. I don't have to take my eyebrows off, which a lot of makeup looks, I tend to have to get rid of my eyebrows. So it's absolutely cool to be able to not have to do that. Oh, this is going to look totally mad for a wee while, or probably for the whole time if it goes completely wrong. So August we're doing one change every single day, which means apart from Sundays. Oh, what's on the back of the mirror? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. This was a mirror I got, oh, so many years ago. When I was a kid, I was forever breaking a hand mirror. So strange thing. So my dad, instead of buying me a cheap hand mirror, we were at a craft show and he found these at Pyromania, where people burned things into the wood, and they'd burnt this, and I was probably about 12, so little cute animals with big eyes. I liked the cutie stuff, so he bought me that. You know, it's more expensive thing, and his thinking was it would encourage me not to break it, and touch wood, I'm gonna break it here on the stream, haven't I? But that's like 30 years and I've not broke it, so that's pretty good going. What I'm trying to do just now is find out where my eye sockets are so I can kind of sketch in what I want my eyes to look like a little bit. this is going to go terrible. I just know this is not going to work today because everybody's watching me. I've never done makeup with people watching me. Wendy, it looks like a chinchilla. It could be. I honestly don't know. It's probably faded down over the years. This is good. I can hold this up like, right, where's my face? I can stick it right in front of my face and you can talk about the mirror and just ignore me. Stop, it's fun. So trying to get eye sockets, or where they're going to be. Like I say, I'm just sketching it out in brown just now and I'll shade it all in later. Oh, wrong brown. I love doing the Halloween makeup, but I tend to only do it basically when it's coming up to Halloween, and I'll just sit and practice by myself for a bit and then head out. I've never ever had people kind of watch me doing this, so this is totally new and kind of fun. But yeah, if you're doing kind of makeups, if you're doing makeup and you need rid of your eyebrows, what I do is I use the water soluble glue stick, the one you saw in my video for attaching the wool to wire. Just use that and you put it over your eyebrows and then leave it. It's purple to start with, but when it dries it's clear. So you put it over your eyebrows and let it smooth your eyebrows right down, and then cover that with some concealer and then go over again with more of that until eventually the concealer hides the colour of your eyebrows and the glue sticks them down and also fills up the gaps. Sue's been doing something every day and has seen an increase in people favoriting items. That's fantastic. Now that means you're getting seen, because they have to be seeing you to be favoriting you. So great start. I haven't actually looked at my stats yet to see how we're getting on. I just looked at last month's, obviously. But yeah, definitely just being active, because if you just renew a listing or something, that just puts you up at the front. You know, people see you. Oh, this looks very bizarre. It's supposed to look very bizarre. I'm just finding where I'm going to put everything to start with. And obviously the woman that did this makeup, this is always the things, right, when you follow tutorials, this is why Danielle from Cutting the Caboose, she was asking what things she should be doing on her channel, and I was totally like, makeup stuff, because all the beauty gurus are like 20 years old, and they don't have to work around eye bags and wrinkles and all the things that us slightly more mature people might have. So I'm starting to look bizarre now. Let's pretend I've got cheekbones and find out where they should be. I don't do contouring with proper makeup. Some people can do it really well, but the only time I've done it is Halloween makeup, and that's usually contouring in like purples and greys and stuff, not in proper contour. So let's try and get this done a little bit. Do you ever just realise you're doing something and just stop and think to yourself, what on earth am I doing? Why did I plan to do this? This is a crazy idea. But thank you so much for voting for this anyway. You know me, you know I like my creepy. You know I like creepy more. Mia's wondering about crying now because there's no room on the sofa for her because I've got makeup brushes everywhere. I look like a voodoo tiki doll at the moment. This is a good look in Hawaii. Well, that's kind of... Have you seen what we're going for, actually? That is the look I'm aiming for eventually. Well, I'm not going to look exactly like that, obviously, or even close to that, because, well, she's gorgeous, and that is probably photoshopped quite a lot as well. But yeah, so we're going a tiki doll. But yeah, definitely going for creepy. So creepy's good. So if it looks creepy and weird, that's perfect. Right. That's about as good as it's going to get for putting things where I think I want them. I knew this would be the day when Mia kicks off. Mia, don't be an idiot, darling. Mia's going to be annoying today. You can just feel it. Right, so I'm thinking I'm needing to bung in some shading here. Or basically just add more brown, but bring it out into the centre of each of these bits, and then I'm going to come in with black later on, and just hopefully going to get some cheekbones and some skull hollows and things showing up here, or I might just look crazy. But I know you guys are lovely, and you won't hate me for looking totally ridiculous. Mia, darling, can we be quiet? I wish I had a second camera on her face when I ask her to be quiet, and she just looks at me like, but barking out the window is my hobby. She is definitely in a mood for barking. Daniel saying, Mia, do you need to go out? Wait about 15 minutes until Mum really looks odd to the neighbours. Yes, I wasn't even kidding when I was doing the makeup. If those of you who haven't seen it on Daniel's Extreme Food Reviews channel, I did a little touch of makeup for something there, and yeah, just as I'd finished, Mia very urgently let me know that she desperately needed to go out. And it was the truth. She did desperately need to go out, and I had to walk around the park looking like an idiot. So yeah, that was fun. The joys of having dogs. And they always do that. It was one of the Halloween looks I was doing was a torn out eyeball look. And I had hoped that the dogs wouldn't desperately need to go out, but no, they did. And basically I had ripped eyeball with lizard skin underneath. That was a good one. Yeah, all my neighbours saw me. A little touch of makeup. I had a beard. Yes, I did have a beard. I've got other plans as well. I just haven't had time to do them yet. I've got a great plan for doing Danielle from Cutting the Caboose. Hopefully, she won't be offended. Oh, Mum, yeah, the one time I came home on the bus as a zombie. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was so cool. Right, where's my black makeup gone? Here we go. How could I forget about black? In Glasgow, yeah. She's been good at every other live stream, and then today she's decided that this is going to be a barky one. But yeah, in Glasgow they had these guys had planned out a zombie walk at Halloween, which was so much fun. They did great. A great piece of marketing actually, because they set themselves a budget of, I believe, £20, which is like about $30 or less, to budget this thing. To do all the advertising and to do their costume and everything. And basically, oh, I've got wobbly hands today. And basically, they did this. This ended up being so massive. The police had to be out and close roads and everything. It was such a great event and such great fun. So we all planned. We went to the venue where it was going to be set from to get ready to start with, and had a great day. My friend had a bullet belt that she'd got. You get little sort of plastic pouches of shots, and she'd got in her bullet belt all these shots. So while we were on the walk, we were possibly having a little drink, and then went on to the pub. And then to get home, I completely forgot I was dressed as a zombie. I think I had a bullet hole in my head, dripping blood and everything. And I had to get the bus home. And I totally wondered why I got a seat to myself on a really busy bus. But I'd forgotten until I got home, and then Mum looked at me and she was like, Mum was visiting at the time, and she was like, you were on the bus like that? Yeah. She took a picture and put it on Facebook before she suggested I needed to wash my face. So yeah, I came home from the zombie walk as a total blood dripping zombie. And I think it was even kind of worse than that, because we'd got to the point, it's like when you're in a zombie, when you've got when you're in a zombie, oh, that's a weird turn of phrase. When you're dressed like a zombie and you're in really manky clothes with blood over them and everything, then you kind of don't care if you spill a bit of your drink on you or you drop kebab down your top or something. So we were just really enjoying this. And yeah, I think someone made a brains blood jellies. So we were kind of eating them like zombies and stuff. So I was some mess. It was great fun. Unfortunately, I don't think they do the zombie walk anymore. It happened for a couple of years, and then the council refused to shut the roads, so it was only allowed to walk from one of the parks, and then it just kind of died a death after that. Died a death. See what I did? Um, maybe Mia's freaking out to see me changing. Oh no, she's used to it. I don't think they care. Just so long as I give them treats, they don't really care all that much. I don't think they even notice, or if they do, it's just like, oh, what's she doing now? They're not that bothered. Um, Wendy's neighbours are used to looking at her like she's nuts. Yeah, I think mine are probably quite used to it, but there's levels. I like to choose what level of daftness they think I am. Let's try and blend this out some more. Looking a bit crazy, which it's supposed to be. Wendy, the Jehovah's Witnesses don't even visit you. Fantastic. I think that's a result. I've not seen them since I've moved back to Scotland. When I was in England, they used to come down a bit, but I've not seen Jehovah's Witnesses. And I know they exist because a friend of mine dated a girl whose parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. So they definitely exist here, but they don't seem to witness, or they don't come into my estate. Mind you, when I first moved into where I live, buses didn't even come into my estate. That was how I got my house cheap. It's got a little less frightening over the years, but that's possibly why the Jehovah's Witnesses don't come. It's kind of got a name for itself as not being the best place in the entire world. Not that I think anyone would ever be following along with this, but I'm just blending out the black with some more browns to hopefully give some definition, hopefully. Yeah, don't know how terrible this looks. Oh, this looks terrible. I'm just, because I can see it in the mirror, but I was just looking at the camera, and yeah, that looks really bad. Awesome. So hard to try and talk and do this at the same time, but I think I see why all the beauty people, well, all the special effects people don't do this live. They edit it up because you're like trying to rush through bits that should really take hours of blending. But I have seen a lot of I don't even understand it. There's a lot of people that do the get ready with me, where they just it's like they're getting ready for their day and they talk about stuff related to their channel, and talk away while they're putting their makeup on to go out for the day. So this could be a new series that not a new series that I'll do. Everyone else can copy. Everyone can steal my idea, and we could have a get creepy with me. I like the idea of that a lot more. The only thing is, like, I would be guessing in general you wouldn't be doing this and then getting ready to go out at this time, not in the middle of the summer. Although, I don't know, I could maybe rock this. Being a bit creepy. But yeah, so. But everyone really seemed to like this look in the Boo review last week. And if you haven't checked, Rosanne's going to start on her channel she has boutique stuff, scary, spooky things as well. So all cool. I've got you all trained well. Because the funny thing is, when I started this channel and I was doing art and stuff, and I looked, all the arty people seem to be really geeky, nerdy. That's the popular thing, and I thought, oh, I've got to learn about geeky stuff. I've got to be geeky. And kind of was trying to hide the fact that I'm probably a little bit more creepy than geeky. But now you guys have all, you caught me out, you spotted me, you spotted the kind of more creepiness. And let's embrace this. Dragons and all sorts of ghosts and goblins and cute creepy things rather than trying to do the nerdy stuff. Because seriously, like, friends I was asking friends of mine like about what the nerdy films were and the games and everything, and then I thought, well, I don't know anything about these things. There's plenty of people. Oh, that's not blending well. There's plenty of people who know about these things. I don't. So let's do about the things I know about. What have we got? Megan's watching me on the television. Fantastic. Mum, I'm a tally star. Yeah, well, we'll have to figure out how to do like dual live streams, and Megan could come in and live stream with me. That would be so cool. But I don't know how to do all those technological things. I've seen Gord Eisman. He did a lot of interviewing people when he started out, and I think it's using the Zoom meetings things to get other people to come into your live stream. I haven't got a clue how to do it though, but it would be great fun to like do your makeup with someone. And I know Wendy's offered, and I am going to try and learn how to do it. Wendy has offered to possibly felt along with me at some point. Oh wow, I'm looking so pretty now. I never know at this stage. This probably needs a whole lot more blending, but I kind of want to hurry on to other bits. Megan says, hey. Yeah, hey Megan. If I do the eyes now, then that will give me a chance to recover and be able to see again. Because a secret for doing terrible makeup and making it look good is it doesn't matter how bad my eyes look. When I stick on fake lashes, it looks like I meant them to look that bad. So, Wendy, I'm a pretty princess. Exactly. Alright, excuse me, this is the grace bit where I line my waterline. Oh, never done eye makeup in front of people. This is kind of a weird one. It probably looks gross. Sina, you have Eureka Springs zombie invasion. Oh, that sounds great. You'll have to get some pictures of it and we'll have to see that. That sounds really cool. There really should be more zombie things. Oh, goodness, I'm just looking at this picture and it looks like she has massive winged eyeliner. I'm terrible at doing wings. We'll come back to that. Well, let's pretend a little bit and then I can come in later. So let's just pretend that I know what I'm doing. And I'll do it with the face paints later. So I'm doing this first portion of the look all with beauty makeup, and then I'll come back and we'll do the other bits with, I've got some face paints that I haven't tried at all, except for to test on some felt, so that was really sensible of me. Right, so this is going to look terrible just now. I promise it might come together. Possibly. And the worst thing is, I'm going to do all this and then I've got to try and get it all off my face, which is not going to happen probably. Your daughter thinks is cool when I'm on because you answer and say my name. So you get to be super cool when she's in earshot. Yeah, well, see, yeah, you're famous. You're on telly, Wendy. But I know what you mean. That's the thing that I loved about live streams is it's not like telly. It's not like anything else. you can ask the people things and they answer you, or they do until they get so big that they can't see all of the questions going by. And to be honest, actually, I've noticed sometimes I go back and look at my live streams and I realise that there's been questions that I've not seen that haven't popped up for me. So if I ever ignore any of you, I'm not actually ignoring you. It's just YouTube has decided to hide you. But I know some of the big guys, when you watch like Nick Nimmon's chat on a Saturday, if anyone watches him, he has hundreds of people and literally the chat is just flying by so quickly, and everyone's, well, not everyone, but there's a small minority of people who whinge the whole time going, you didn't answer my question, oh, you're ignoring me. It's like, he's not ignoring you, how can he see that? It's insane trying to talk and have millions going past. So I'm happy with what we've got. We have enough people that we can chat, we can get to know each other, we can hang out, but not so much that I'm stressed that I have to answer you all. So it's lovely to be able to chat. And yeah, but yeah, I totally agree. It's cool. It's cool the first time some of these people, I mean, not me, I'm not a big YouTuber, but some of these big YouTubers, when they like call out your name and stuff, and you're like, oh wow, I'm famous. And yeah, Wendy, the delay does make it a bit hard as well, but there are ways to reduce the delay. I just don't know how to do it because I'm not that good with technology. I'm also not that good with doing beauty makeup either, so trying to get my eye makeup to look less horrific is not the easiest. Or even trying to get my eye makeup to look even is not the easiest. Oh, that's weird. Right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Sorry, trying to be quiet just at the seconds where I'm doing my eyes a little bit so I don't poke myself in the eye. I just had a thought. I do the danger needle felting, so now this is like danger makeup, isn't it? It's talking and doing makeup at the same time, which is crazy. I kind of feel bad that this look doesn't have any fake blood or latex or anything real gory. I love doing the fake blood, and fake blood is the thing that just makes a look when you've done your look and it's not looking too great. Wow, the contrast on my camera makes this look even, it doesn't look quite as bad as this in real life, but I am gonna go over a little with a blending brush a little bit to try and blend this slightly. And Magdalena, thank you so much. Yes, guys, if you're still here and you like it, don't forget to pop a like on, and you can embarrass me in future by making me do things like this all over again. But yeah, we'll come back for more blending later. Oh, it's such a mess down here with fallout. It's great. Right, so the secret tip to getting eye makeup looking not so awful is fake lashes, and mine are, right, let's see if this works. Fake lashes on camera. Yeah, how can that go wrong? These are super cheap lashes I get from B&M. And basically I just use the cheapest lashes I can and then just get slightly more expensive eyelash glue, which the eyelash glue is the stuff that I also use to stick the beard to my face to become Daniel, because it really is just latex. So unfortunately this time of year it's hard to get hold of all the latex and everything that I would to do actual Halloween things. So if you can't get all the Halloween supplies, then fake lash glue does the job too. Oh, Magdalena, that's cute. That's lovely. You're so engrossed with me you forget. Wendy, my friends will tell you, it's awesome. Like years ago I decided I wanted to try, when I say years ago, I was probably about my mid-30s, I decided to try fake lashes, and I hadn't learnt the tricks, right? See what I'm doing just now? I've put the lash glue on and I'm just sitting waiting for this to dry a little bit. I would try and stick it on my eye straight away, and then I would fidget it left, I would fidget it right, I would play about with it until I finally got it in the right place, and then I would go out for the night, and about half an hour into the night, one side would ping up, my eyelashes would be like pointing in random directions, I would just look terrible. So I found the trick. Part one of the trick, a friend told me, she watches a lot of like RuPaul's Drag Race, so a drag queen told her, and I love this, is you put the glue on and you wait for the time it takes you to drink a margarita, and then the lash glue is perfect. Now I'm not going to drink a margarita. I just got sight of myself again. I can't believe I'm doing a stream like this, but anyway, it's great fun. Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have a margarita, but the idea is to be patient, wait for the lash glue to dry a little bit, and then don't fart about with it. Basically that whole trying to reapply, trying to get it all in the right place, means that you're mucking up the glue and it's just not going to stick the whole night. The other trick, cut them before you wear them because they're always way too big unless you have massive eyes, and just give a little bend of the lashes a little bit so that they're actually going to shape to your eyes rather than shape to the thing that they were stuck in. I'm trying not to rush with this. I'm trying to be patient, else, because this is the one thing that either makes it disaster or makes it good. If you're putting a lot of heavy black eye makeup on, might be a little bit goth here, but it can look a bit smudgy and a bit rubbish, and then you put lashes on and it looks like you meant to do that. That's my theory anyway. Right. Excuse me one moment. Let's see if I messed this up or not. And then just drop it in one corner. Yeah, it's not going well. And then I can't see anything for a few seconds while my eyes burn. And then don't fart about with it. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that feels really weird. Don't mess about with it. And just get onto the second one and let that dry a little bit. That's not actually feeling very good at all. So I won't take my advice and I will mess around with it a little bit because I'm not going out in these. This is coming off the second the stream finishes, basically. There we go. So it's kind of in place. And it's going to feel horrible for a minute or two until you get used to it. And then... And yet this is another one. Apart from the few tutorials I've seen where people are showing you how to put lashes on, all the makeup people go, do this, do that, do the other thing, and show you all the makeup, and then they go, I'll just put lashes on off camera. And you're like, you cheats. That's the difficult bit that we want to see. But yeah, it takes a time. So second lash has the glue on, and I'm just going to wait for that to happen. I have got makeup everywhere, brushes everywhere, and we've not even started on the real horror bits yet. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, that's dropping makeup. Because I noticed the colours for this makeup thing were just like red, black and white. So I didn't have any face paints about. So I ordered this stuff. And you'll find out on Wednesday. I also practiced with it on my needle felting just to see if that worked. But I just want to see what this is like. It says this should be a wet or dry face paint. So it's just a water soluble ones. Again, it's not the right time of year to get all these stuff, so it's a little harder to get hold of everything, so I'm just going with cheap just now. Alright, one eyeball done. Let's try and get the second one on. I'm hopeless on my right eye. Is much more difficult than my left eye is more difficult than my right. There's always going to be one, and they're wanting to stick to my fingers more than my eyeball. That's rather annoying. Yeah, I've somehow managed to get a bit of glue right on on the lashes so that they're sticking to my fingers, but I think we've almost done it. And again, just leave that because it's going to look terrible and feel terrible for a couple of minutes till the glue dries up, and then I'll cover it up. Alright. Now I don't know whether to add more to this shady bit or go on to doing other things. I think I'm going to do a little bit of eyebrows while I'm here. Eyebrows. Because she has fantastically large eyebrows. I can't see what I've done with everything. This is so awkward. Right, did I see what I did with the kohl pencil? Doesn't matter. Should I do eyebrows or lips? We'll do eyebrows. I put stuff down and then I don't know where I've put it down. This is just so typical. So we'll just go in with this black stuff. I am absolutely loving how everyone of my age will kind of know through the through the 90s and noughties, the trend was to have like no eyebrows at all. Everyone plucked them to death, and I never could be bothered doing that, so I always had eyebrows and I looked weird. But now half of my friends can no longer do eyebrow looks because they plucked their eyebrows so much that they don't exist anymore. And I still have my big hairy caterpillars, so totally happy with that. And there's something going on. I don't know why she's done this, but there's a couple of wee... That's not really... I'll come back and do them better before. There's a couple of like hairs coming up from her eyebrows, and then her eyebrows are quite hairy as well. We'll come in and do that probably with body paint. And a lot of shadow coming from that. Pam, not sure if you have the black version of the latex glue, but could do another layer of the black if the white shows. This is actually a clear one. It goes on white, but it will clear down shortly, and I'll put powder over any, so it actually does disappear. I've thought about getting the black one in the past, but the clear just works fine for me. And believe it or not, I actually have quite sensitive eyes, so I'm not sure what like dye or anything in the black ones. And these little tufty things. Eyebrows first. So even with the lag, I'm doing what you guys are telling me, so that's cool. And Wendy didn't pluck her eyebrows away to nothing either. I think it wasn't a case that I wasn't into the fashion or anything. I didn't wear makeup all that much, but also I'm a big fatty. I'm a total coward. So plucking my eyebrows just sounded too painful, so I wasn't up for that. And now that the glue's almost dry, I'm just going to dab some powder on top of that for any bits that I missed, because I did a terrible job there. Better makeup brush. Yeah, did an awful job with the eyelashes, but it's a zombie makeup look. Oh no, and I've just realised, like, I'm looking at this on the tiny screen and going, it's okay, they're all watching on their phone, they'll never see how bad it is or anything. But I just realised, like, Megan's watching on the telly and stuff, so you get all of this in terrible detail. Just want to darken up these corners of my eye sockets, because hers are quite dark. And then I will move on to starting using the face paints. Magdalena, the makeup accentuates my eyes. I look really good. I should do this all the time. My beauty makeup. I would also, if I was going out or anything, I would use mascara to blend my lashes into my fake lashes so it doesn't look too terrible. But I'm not going anywhere. We're just literally sitting here. Right. Wendy used to be that girl, never left the house without makeup, but now can't be bothered. I'm too tired to take it off at night, so you don't put it on. That completely makes sense there. Oh, one other thing I think I want to do. No, I'll do it. I'll do it this way. I'll change my mind. Yeah, I totally understand that, Wendy. I think, like when I was at uni, when I was younger, most of my friends were guys, so we never really, like, we weren't getting dressed up to go out or anything, so I never bothered. I never learnt to bother. Right, that's gonna have to be the last the last drink I have, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can get these lips. Now I don't overline my lips, so I don't know if this is gonna work, and I don't know if these colours go well or they blend together. But let's see what we've got here with this face paint stuff. But well, I'm guessing this girl's overlined her lips, but I think she also has very big lips as well. But we'll see what we can manage. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Oh, it tickles. Oh, Daniel, I'm Megan and you're... I can't put this on and talk at the same time. You're both watching me on the big screen. I'm larger than life. Oh no. Why would people watch YouTube on a large screen? That's just not normal. Thankfully, I don't think my camera's very good resolution, so hopefully I look all pixelated. It's like I'm sitting in the house with you. Oh, the hairs on this brush are tickling my lips. See, this is what I don't overline because I think it just makes you look like you've dribbled. Like you can't eat properly or something. So much dead air while I'm trying to concentrate on putting a face on. Well, Daniel, I hope you and Megan have your faces done as well. I'm relying a Kool-Aid mustache. Exactly, Wendy. Yeah, I'm wanting to see the pictures of you guys after this, you know. Oh, this is weird. This feels weird. But I have to say, right, really cheap face paints from eBay, they're actually pretty well coloured. I don't know how well they'll last. They're water soluble, so they'll probably fall off. And we'll find soon. We'll find out pretty soon if they layer on top of each other, but they actually work, which is a surprise. They feel horrible. I wish I'd used lipstick instead. Oh, and they taste pretty bad. Yay, I got a wee taste of them. Lovely. Yeah, that's awful. Right, we'll layer up some more later. For some random reason, she has a little bit of white on her nose as well. A little bit white, a little bit red on her nose. I think it's a kind of clown. So a tiny bit of red on the nose. Okay, that's kind of dry. Let's see if I can get another layer on. I'm looking so pretty. Oh, Megan, you could have told me this like 2 minutes ago. She used cheap face paint once and the red stained her face for a week. Ah, I work with dogs. They don't care. If I have a red stained face, oh yeah, no one will bat an eyelid. They'll just assume it's just me. But yeah, I probably could have just used lipstick there. That's bizarre. Right. Do I have any more liner brushes? Let's just go black over the red. I'll be looking like the Joker for a week. Ah, who cares? It's all for the views, isn't it? Right, let's try and do this strange nose thing in black. Oh, I've kind of stuck my eyelashes together, I think. Right. Trying to follow what the picture is. Oh, the black's really nice. Yay. It'll probably stain me as well, but it's actually going on really nice, which is handy. And you know, when you're doing makeup on telly, you realise how much you sit with your mouth open and look really stupid when you're doing makeup. Like, more stupid than the fact that I've got a creepy clown on my face. But yeah, the black's pretty good, which is handy because I need to get some decent lines with it. So, Daniel, are you guys live later on tonight? And what are you going to do to beat this randomness? Why, oh why did I think of doing this? I guess, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know in Facebook if my face is dyed various colours after doing this. Okay, the black's not bad. A little bit patchy, but we'll live with that. And then we'll do the under eye thing before I start putting this on my mouth. I'm not actually putting it right up to my eyeball because I don't know if this is face safe. There's just a little gap. Well, it's face safe. I don't know if it's eyeball safe. Oh yeah, you guys aren't YouTubing, so you're just sitting here on YouTube instead of YouTubing. That's just a cop out. I think you should have gone live and done something even more stupid than this. You'll be happy to post pictures of Megan's red stained face later. Well, that's not fair making her do it. You've got to as well. I think with the beard makes makeup even more fun. I had a friend years and years ago, and he used to he told us all he was going to start cross-dressing. He was really into the idea of cross-dressing, but it was hilarious when he actually did, because he had a big beard and he would literally just put lipstick on, have the big beard, put some blue eyeshadow on, wear a frilly frock and Doc Martens, and he just looked as unfeminine as you could possibly look. He was fantastic. Now see, this is where the young 20-somethings don't have all these crinkles under their eyes. But then again, I think it makes a more creepy clown. This would probably be easier to do in eyeliner. I should have just done it in eyeliner, but yeah, whatever. I am regretting this, like with every step, just going, I'm not going to get all of that off. But yeah, Wendy, the face paints are working. They're actually pretty good. The black would probably be better and easier in makeup, but I definitely feel a little clowny. But that's not a good thing. Right. Now I have to try and line the lips. This is where it will go really bad. Excuse the quiet, but obviously can't talk and paint on face. Oh, that really tickles in the Cupid's bow. Oh. Just thinking how relevant this is all to my channel. Completely needle felting and Etsy tips. So you come here and I'm painting my face. The only thing is, if you get the consistency of this stuff wrong, it's just not going on as neatly. If I make it too runny, it's just not looking great. And it definitely looks clowny. Oh, my lashes, or something sticking in my eye here. Oh. That is a total pain. I have really sensitive eyes. Wendy, who cares? Be me. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's you guys. Oh, that eye's really tearing up. Right. I didn't even put that makeup that close to it, but that side is getting pretty teary. Well, we'll see how water soluble it is soon. Ah. And this is always me. See, I put up my Bride Frankenstein makeup on the Facebook page. Excuse me, this is rather weird. And I had these beautiful sort of orange glow in the dark contact lenses, and they looked amazing. But oh yeah, it's starting to leak a little bit. The lenses looked absolutely amazing, but I gave myself some level of conjunctivitis for that evening. Oh, I don't know what I've got in my eye, but that is so painful. That is cool. Check out the tears coming down there. I think that adds to it, right? But yeah, something's nipping in my eyes. Oh, wow. Excellent. Happy accident on the tearing up the side of the face. Right, let's get on with this. My eyes always water when I'm trying to do makeup, but not usually that badly. I think maybe that's a bit too much. We'll just... Oh, it wipes off easily though. Cool. Wow, eyeballs going again. Sorry guys, this is like really great viewing to watch someone poke themselves in the eyeball. Ooh. And I'm not tearing up as much as it looks, that's just the makeup being dramatic. Wow. Right, a little bit of shut eye time again. Wow. Try and dry this stuff off. Okay, so I don't know if it's because I put the lashes on really badly, or if this makeup stuff is just being too close to my eyeballs, but I think we might be saying don't use this face paint near your eyeballs. But we'll go ahead and fix that shortly. Alright, stop running down my face. Oh, I look great. Right, so the last part with the mouth is just these stitchy things. I don't know if they're supposed to be the teeth or the stitches. Oh, that's gonna make me sneeze. Do you ever feel like you should practice something before you do it live? But where would the fun in that be? Wendy, it doesn't like me looking down. That is very true. I think you've nailed the problem there. I'm just gonna stop looking down. Actually, speaking too soon, but it seems to have stopped annoying me for a minute. Although now I'm sniffing. Great. Black goes on top of the red quite nicely though. And I did have a towel here to try and do some cleanup, but Ben's asleep on half of the towel. There we go. See, the danger makeup, but the half of the danger is trying to get the dogs to behave themselves. I've managed creepy. Yay! Well, that was the point. See, it was creepy. I'm afraid the cute bits not today, Wendy. We'll have to try cute later. Now it doesn't want to stick to my bit of my face that was wet. We'll come back to that. Certainly looks creepy. Oh, I was going to do these little flicks. I don't know the purpose of them, but she's got like little flicks coming up here. Mind you, I look at these and it's probably like just something that's happened by accident when she was doing the makeup, like this teary thing. She was probably doing something and it didn't quite work out, so she ended up with these little kind of smudges. And the eyebrows are a little more crazy looking. Right, see if I've got another little, is that dry? Can I paint? Can I paint on this? Yeah, better. Right, I think the last wee touches, this is bonkers. I think the last bit is to try and see if the white goes on top of all of this, because a little bit of white highlight would bring it to life. Let's see if white works. It reminds you of Nailed It, where people try and recreate Pinterest things. I've not seen that. Oh no, I have the things where people try and do things and it turns out terrible, like the hedgehog cake and stuff that just looks awful. Yes, that kind of. I know exactly what you mean. Yes. Right. So it looks like she's got a bit of shading. Ooh, not that much. This white is way better than I expected. Okay, let's go with that and do creepy teeth instead of whatever she was doing. Because that's more creepy. So this white is awesome. Too good. I was just expecting a little bit of a highlight. Okay, I'm keeping that white. That is so good. That'll do like great fangs and stuff. Yeah, that kind of looks faintly horrifying now. Fantastic. So Pam, what did you do with your weekend? Oh, I sat talking to myself, painting creepy clowns on my face. Isn't that what everyone does? Anyway, well, we're at a point where I can't talk that much. What have you guys been doing? How's your weekend been going? Anything exciting happening? I have seriously not done much because I was trying to get loads of videos out and walk the dogs lots. So my weekend has just about been nothing. Ooh, that one's looking bad. Yeah, talking while trying to paint these white teeth, not such a good idea. But yeah, they look horrific. Awesome. Right, let's see if there's layers on top for a bit of a highlight. It does. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I really like this white, so I think I need a little highlight on my lips. It's probably a little bit too good. Wendy's been making her witch. Yeah, Wendy's witch has been awesome. She's doing witchy fingers and such like. Right. I can find my black and not actually damage my eyeballs anymore. Oh, Jima's here. Hi there. Oh, thank you. She loves my makeup fun. Well, yeah. And a shout out about the adorable dragon. Well, it's all you much. You drew it. She thought up this fantastic dragon and just had me draw it up for her. She was kind enough to let me create it for her. So, and he has been having such great fun. I used his picture for the thumbnail for the Can You Bake needle felt, and that has been my #1 video in for the first 72 hours. So people love your dragon. They love looking at your dragon. Right, I really think I have to stop farting about with this. Let's have a look. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Oh, goodness me. But I really like how the highlights worked on the lips. The shading, can I do better shading? I can do better shading. Never have the right brushes when I want it. Yeah, knocking up everything over. The dragon, it was just such a great idea, and the colours, and you gave me all the advice, you know, make his, how he's always got his little teddy bear and his little sticking plaster on his legs and everything. That was so cute. So that's mainly all you. You had the idea, I just brought it out a little bit. In fact, I had everything planned. Oh, here we go. I had everything nicely where it should be. And then I've made a total mess all over the place. Just want to blend this. That's better. Thank you, Mum. Always supportive and beautiful. Am I pretty? Not quite as well blended as I would do if I was just sitting by myself to do these things, but it's actually been fun, stressful, and challenging to try and do these things with all of you watching. But you guys hung out with me, and that was so awesome. And thank you for putting up with all of this. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting announcements while I'm going away with this. Because we did the stab along the other week, a week past Wednesday, and I've just been contacted. There's a woman who is writing a tutorial, nearly finished a tutorial that you're all going to love. It's a nice creepy needle felting tutorial, and she's asked if we want to, when it's finished, we're going to get that to do a stab along. So we're going to be getting the first look at this. Let's stop farting about it. I'm not going to make it any better, am I? Right. I'm not going to say I nailed it. I've definitely not nailed what she did. Let's have a look. That's the one. That's what we were trying to do. I don't think we quite recreated that. I would need about 2 hours more and not having my eyeballs watering and everything, but that's, I think my hair part's on the wrong side as well. Yep, my hair's on the wrong side, but here we go. And if anyone's just joining us, that would be so awesome. Yeah, if you're just joining us, this is what it's always like. Don't you think I'm pretty? Yeah, anyway. I don't believe it. But yeah, I can needle felt better than I can do face painting. But if any of you guys are wanting nightmares for the next few weeks, yeah, anyway, finish that. Yeah, so there's a woman writing a tutorial. We're going to get the first look at this tutorial, so we're going to be the first people to see it, to felt along live. I'm not sure exactly when we're getting it because she's just finishing it up, so we do have another felt along. It's like a little voodoo teddy bear thing. It looks awesome. I bet you will love it. So that I'll probably do that on a Wednesday. If that Wednesday at 8 o'clock was good for everyone, I think most of you were able to join in fine with that. But yeah, so that should be exciting. I probably won't do I won't do face paints for a little while until nearer Christmas, and I can get some more latex and stuff, and we'll do some proper horror ones. I was thinking, someone suggested last year, and it was a great idea, if we could felt like prosthetics, like horns and things. So I want to felt some horns and show you how to do all the prosthetic to apply them, you know, with the raised flesh and the blood and everything else. So why am I getting so handy with this? So I totally want to do that. That should be an exciting one. And I'll probably do makeup looks, horror makeup looks that I'm more practiced with stuff that I've used before. But actually, I quite like that the colours layer quite well on each other. I was never going to look as beautiful as that woman. All my makeup goes horror rather than beautiful. But there we go. But yeah, guys, I am going to have to run and wash my face. But thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed that, or if you hated it, don't forget, just give us a thumbs up. Yeah, and remember and check back every day this week. We've got some videos planned. Things to boost your creativity, boost your Etsy shop, and just hopefully inspire you. It's just going to be a couple of minutes every day, about 11 o'clock in the morning UK time. We're going to do some Etsy tips and some artistic inspiration. So guys, thank you all so much for joining me, making me laugh. I had an awesome time. I look a fright. Thankfully the dogs don't need out, so I'm going to quickly take a photograph of this, run up the stairs, wash it off, and then yeah. But thank you so much. That was kind of good fun. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.